this recording. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm in a shot. Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Cindy, and I'm back for another review video on Teen Wolf. I know it's been a while. I missed another episode. I'm so sorry, but I did watch it, so I'm all caught up. So this very quick before I start this video, for some reason I cannot watch full episode of Teen Wolf on the MTV.com because it's required to sign with my TV provider and I don't have one. But luckily I found a free website. It's called Daily Motion. It's where some people upload free episodes of your favorite show, and luckily I found it and I watched this week's episode of Teen Wolf, and I'll post the episode link down below in the description box, and you can follow that channel, and if that person is willing to continue uploading all the episodes of Teen Wolf and all their shows. And anyway, this was season 6, episode 7. It's called Heartless. And moving on from the last episode, you see where Styles told Scott and Lydia of this place called Kenyon. It's a place where, like, from the 1987, I think, it's where you see everyone just disappear from the Ghost Riders, and only one survived, and it was another Banshee. And it was kind of creepy at the moment when you're like, the mom's the only one that's alive all those 30 years, and have your dead son who died 30 years ago. It was really sad. And then finally, from the last scene, you see Styles' dad, Mr. Zelensky, was so curious why the wife, Claudia, was so like scared and like weird about fixing the wallpaper. So of course, like, he wouldn't believe Scott or anybody who said, oh, you have a son named Styles. But like, they never know because the Ghost Riders took away Styles, so Styles is completely erased off their lives. But rest of the gang is trying to remember how to get Styles back, since Peter survived of like a lot of burns, and he survived the burn because he's a werewolf, of course. And a lot of people from the first episode or the second episode, you see Mr. Douglas, like, of course, he's pretty, he's handsome, but there's always a catch of each characters. And you guys were right, there's something fishy about Mr. Douglas. And we're probably going to find out in next week's episode, I think, because there's a sneak peek that for some reason Mr. Douglas is like an ancient werewolf. So comment below if you know what kind of werewolf Mr. Douglas is. And is he older than Salami? But that's the older werewolf, the Asian grandma werewolf. Is Mr. Douglas older than her, or like ancient? Because I saw it in the next week's sneak peek that you can tell that Mr. Douglas from the Nazi area, like 1940s. I don't know. We'll find out next week's episode. So moving on to this episode, you see the last week's episode. You see Kira's mom, and then so Liam's idea is to bring Theo back from the ground, where Kira sent Theo to the hell with his sister from the last season. And then, of course, Liam has to sacrifice anything to get Styles back and everybody back that was taken from the Ghost Riders. And so they had no choice, and Theo is back. And from this episode, you see like a hallucination of Theo, like moving on, just like was like just the same hallucination that Scott had, like from the Dread Doctors from the last season. Like, they keep going beating off, killing, and then moving, start over again, kill, start over again, kill, start over again. It's the same kind of hallucination that Scott experienced in the last season of this Teen Wolf. So from this season, you see the beginning that Theo woke up from, the dead people cart, and then he's like, why is he doing there? Why is the hospital all creepy? And then you see Theo's sister, like Heartless, like all the ribcage popping out, very disgusting. But you know that Theo was the one who let his own little sister die in that river. And then you see the Dread Doctors use his sister's heart and implant in Theo. But you see the hallucination that Theo has a number of times getting his heart ripped off from his sister. So I think that now you know that Theo is heartless. Yeah. So moving on. So of course the gang has a little heart trust issues with Theo after everything that he has done. That killed Tracy, Josh, a lot of people. And then of course they try to maintain and keep calm and stay trusted because Theo's under Liam's control, because Liam has Kira's sword that can send Theo back to the ground anytime Liam wants him to go back. And it was kind of funny, you seeing poor Theo getting all tangled up, leashed up to Liam and because Liam and the rest of the gang is trying to catch a Ghost Rider and try to convince a Ghost Rider why they're doing here, what they want. They want Styles, everyone that they taken back, and yeah. And it was kind of interesting that how Ghost Riders can communicate with Parrish because he's a hellhound. So you see a scene when a Ghost Rider all locked up, and he keep repeating we are the one, those who aren't forever, those who hunt will hunt forever. What does that really mean, right? So it was kind of creepy and kind of scary where Ghost Rider tried to compel Parrish to go to his hellhound mode and try to get the Ghost Rider out of the cage. And luckily, thank you for Scott and Liam, pushed Parrish away from the cabin and let Parrish cool down, but he has to run away and cool himself down afterwards. That's why Parrish told him, don't follow me, and he ran away to cool down, hopefully. And then it was kind of sad when finally, Mr. Zelensky opened the wallpaper. You see a old room. It's freaking Styles' room. Oh my gosh! And I can look at Lydia's eyes. She was holding Styles' jersey, number 24. Oh my gosh! And then it was so sad to see Mr. Zelensky. I think you're a really worried, neurotic girl, young woman, and it was so touching when Lydia just picked up the jersey and throw at Mr. Zelensky, and he actually saw it, I think, hopefully, and it's a really emotional scene. And you know how we all miss Styles and we really want him back into their lives. And yeah, so you see later at the end of this this episode, you see Mr. Douglas try to convince or something like that. So Mr. Douglas is some kind of Nazi ancient werewolf, I guess, where whenever he kills people, he do the same thing. He removes the placenta out of the brain and eats them. I don't know. That's very disgusting. Comment below if you understand why he does that for a living, because he's been doing that to a lot of innocent people. Sorry, my refrigerator. And of course, Mr. Douglas said, "Oh, I've been waiting for this for a long time." Of course, you're from the 1940s, for God's sakes. And you see, the rest of the gang saw a dead ghost hunter, and of course, people thought that Theo did it, but they realized it wasn't Theo, because of course it wasn't Theo. Okay, guys. He is back to the same ass boring Theo. He couldn't done it because the killing of the placenta had been going for weeks and weeks, so it must have been Mr. Douglas. It was kind of surprising. So the next week's episode, you will find out the true identity of the real Mr. Douglas. And yeah, so it was really sad at the ending scene where people find out that the ghost hunter's whip is missing. And oh my gosh, poor Corey. Oh my god, Corey. Corey got taken with the whip and he just disappeared. And I guess that Corey is going to where Styles is, the lost imaginary train station. Hold on a second. And yeah, so I don't know how Mason's gonna feel about Corey like taken by the Ghost Rider, and you can see at the end of the scene that Mr. Douglas' eyes change to light blue. So what could that mean? I don't know. We'll find out. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this really quick review. And after this, I'll be making a review video on the Vampire Diaries. I know Vampire Diaries is finally back, and I heard that they only have like 7 or 8 more episodes until the final ending series of Vampire Diaries. Thumbs up if you watch that show too. I've been watching Vampire Diaries since the first pilot episode, and it's really sad that's ending, and we will sure miss Vampire Diaries and Teen Wolf after Teen Wolf ends too, with 20 episodes. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to watch all my previous videos on the I think right here or here, I don't know. Subscribe all my previous videos on one of these sites, and follow all my social media. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video.